Hello and welcome to today's video. We will learn journal selection by automatic and manual mode. Thank you. Hello and welcome to this particular video. Today's video is all about how to select journal. We will be using two methods. One is manual method and the second one is automatic method. Rather, first we will use the automatic method, second we will use the manual method. So for automatic method, I am going to Google, plain simple Google. You put there this keyword journal finder. Journal finder. As you put this, all these things you can see here, Wiley, Springer. We will first go to Elsevier because Elsevier holds almost 40 to 45% of the Scopus journal. So obviously, whoever wants to publish in Scopus, Elsevier is their first preference or choice. So I will click this find journals. This particular page comes where you have to enter three important things: paper title, paper abstract, and the keywords. So what are the three things you are supposed to put? Paper title, paper abstract, and the keywords. So I have kept a paper of mine which I have not published now. So I'm just copying the title and I'm putting the title here. Then I have to copy the abstract. So I'm going back. I'm copying the abstract. And I'm putting the abstract here. Then keywords, I'll again go back. I'll copy the keywords here and I'll come back and I'll put the keywords here. Only thing is, between two keywords, please keep a comma and give a gap. Comma and a gap. That's fair enough. So now when I go down and I click this find journals, Elsevier will find my paper that is closer to which are the journals. That means which are the journals are suitable match for my paper. It's a match finding. So as you can see here, Elsevier has found 50 matches for my paper. First one is Physica A, Statistical Mechanics and its Applications. Site score is very important. So there are some important points here. So let me just put some important pointers here. I'll take a draw. I'll just use a color here, red color. And let me put a pencil. Yeah. So these are the important parameters. So what are the important parameters? The impact factor, the acceptance rate, and the time to first decision. So the time to first decision is 7 weeks in this paper, which is pretty fast. And the impact factor is 2.5, which is again good. So let's go to the next one. Next paper. So before that, I have to exit this draw. Next paper also, Studies in History and Philosophy of Science, Part C. Acceptance rate is good, 38%. Time to first decision is not so good and impact factor is missing. So it's a lot of time that it takes compared to the previous journal. It's comparative, so it's not actual, rather not absolute. Then the next one, Communications in Nonlinear Science and Numerical Simulation. The impact factor is very good, acceptance rate is low because impact factor and acceptance rate generally have a inverse relationship. So if one is high, the another is low, and if one is low, the another is high. So 7 weeks it takes, pretty close to the first one. So like this, there are total 50, like this journal, chaos, solitons, and fractals. Impact factor 3, acceptance rate 24%, and time to first decision 5 weeks. Time to publication, that means after the acceptance, 2 weeks. So it's also pretty good, decent looking journal. So now we will see some more. We will go down. International Review of Financial Analysis, 1.6, 19%. Here, interestingly, acceptance rate is low, but impact factor is not so good. It's definitely good, better than many others. But compared to the previous journal that we saw on the top, the impact factor is relatively low. Acceptance rate is also low and time to first decisions is very high, very long. So probably this is not my cup of tea. So this is a very personal call that you have to take. Also, you have to see this text match score. This is like 5 out of 3 kind of text match score. How is the text match score here? Very important point here that you can see. Then further, studies in history and philosophy of science, 17% acceptance rate, 1.18, 6 weeks. It's a bit quicker than the previous one, but again the impact factor is low. Here we are observing something. Impact factor is low, but acceptance rate is also low. So let us find some acceptance rate high. Some journals, 16%, 95%, 24% is good, better. So impact factor is 2.08, acceptance rate is 24%, time to first decision is 4 weeks, so that's pretty good. Physics letters section A, that's pretty good, sounds pretty good. Then Journal of Informatics, similar, not as good. This looks good. Stochastic processes and their applications, 29%, impact factor is good, but time to first decisions is 18 weeks, that's long, so we have to take a call. So like this, you have to scroll through and you have to take your call. Now I will just go back and I will show you that other than this also, we have Springer and we have Wiley. So I'll just show you Springer here. So in Springer, I have to again put the manuscript title and the manuscript text. I think the text I have to copy again. Text means the abstract. So I'll copy the abstract, post the abstract. I will go back, I will copy the header, the title, I'll paste the title here. Okay, so now we will go on, try to see what is the, so suggest journals. In Springer they have suggest journals. So you can see in Springer, very interesting thing. The first one is empirical economics, 5% acceptance rate, 78 days first decision. Second decision or the decision from the first decision to publication, that point is not mentioned here. But the acceptance rate is very low. This looks better. Journal of Economics and Finance, similar days like 78 and 79. But 34% acceptance rate, much better than the previous one. We can go further down and we can check 39%, but the number of days are high, 102 days. So these are basically your decision, personal decision. Nobody can say anything in this. You can choose like this. So this is the first part of our discussion where it is the automatic method. Then we will also go to the manual method to see. Welcome back to the second part of this video, and here we will use the manual mode to identify the journal, the perfect journal for your perfect outlet for your research. So we are in Google Scholar. All of us know Google Scholar very well. So I will put some keywords of your research. So we all know our keywords. So let's put digital well-being as a keyword. So if I put digital well-being, just like that I put a keyword. So there is no thought process behind it, just to check. We can see here the citations are 30, 13. So we will basically check the first 2 pages or first 3 pages and we will try to check. So there are some tricks. Trick number 1 is check the first 2-3 pages. Trick number 2 is check whether the citations are very high or not so high. So I have checked this. I can scroll down slowly. You can check not much citation except 1 or 2 articles who are around 180, 200 to 300. Let's go to the page 2. Page 2 probably the same thing. 2, 1, just citation I am checking. 31, 21, 25, 25. So it's a new area. It's a new area and papers are new. That means it's a new area, and in this COVID situation where the digital health, the screen time, the asynchronous learning, all those things are into picture, digital well-being is the thing. So obviously it's a new topic. That is why it's not a lot of old literatures are there, a lot of old citations are there. So in one way it is good. In one way this kind of, it's a virgin topic. So we can get enough outlets, enough correct good outlets for this kind of work. So let's see the Springer outlet where this paper is published. What about the Springer outlet? This is a conference proceed actually, International Conference of Human Computer Interaction. Human Computer Interaction International Conference. Fair enough. This is a MIT paper looks like. So let's see this MIT paper. Massachusetts Institute of Technology, highly prestigious. Positive computing. Don't get much information about where the paper is, which journal is. Probably this is from Taylor and Francis. Standoff Online, that is Taylor and Francis, yes. Educational Gerontology. Copy, go to Shimago. Shimago is our good friend. We'll just paste it here in Shimago and we'll try to see this journal and the health of the journal very importantly. So this journal is a UK journal, Routledge Corporation journal. 49 is the H index of the journal. So pretty healthy. It's from 1976, so pretty healthy again. Let's see it's a Q3 journal, so pretty easy to publish, not very difficult. A Q3 journal to publish. SGR score is 0.33, not great but not bad at the same time. We can also check for some more information in Scopus database. So I will open just Scopus here, SCOPUS, Scopus. Scopus will open here. So I'll go to Scopus and I will go to sources. Then I'll give you the title and I'll put here the journal name. The journal has come. We'll try to see the journal. The journal has appeared here. Let us see the site score. 1.4 is the site score. Let us see the pattern of the site score, the SGR value. SGR is 0.326, 0.33 and it's a continuous journal from 1976. So that's a good thing. Site score is 1.4 and this is not a good sign. Site score 2019 was 1.4 but site score 2020 is 1.0. So site score coming down is not a good signal but it is neither a very bad signal. So we can probably consider this journal. So after this journal, let us go to another journal and let us see another journal from there. Let us put a different keyword and let us search something different. So I'm going back to Google Scholar and I'm putting some other keyword. So suppose if I put a keyword called fintech. Fintech is going on right now a lot. A lot of people are trying to write on fintech. So let me see fintech. You can see the fintech. The first one is NBER publications. So let's see whether it is what kind of publication. It's a working paper series of NBER. The link is given here. So it's not a journal. I can't check the health of the journal because it's not a journal. Then Business Horizons. This looks a journal of Elsevier, Business Horizon. Yes, it's a journal, Business Horizon. So Business Horizons, let me go to Shimago. First check is Shimago. So I'll write here Business Horizon. Horizon or Horizons? Horizons, S. Fantastic. So we got Business Horizons, United Kingdom Elsevier. Let us see the health of the journal. H index 76, amazing. 1957 onwards the journal is there. Pretty old journal, strong, robust, looks good. Let's go down. Q1 journal. It's a Q1 journal, so obviously the health of the journal is pretty good. You can see here it's a Q1 journal. SGR is pretty good, 1.4. So these two are health indicators and the health indicators show it's a very healthy journal. So after the health indications are done, let us, okay, fair enough. Let me try to delete this one, undo, okay, let me do the undo. Fantastic, it has gone, undo. So now I will close draw and I will go to Scopus. So I'll copy the journal name from here, Business Horizons, Scopus Preview title, Business Horizons. The journal has come. Let us cross check in Scopus once. So site score is 7.4. Previous one was 1.4. This is 7.4. Too good. SGR is 1.4. Site score 7.4. If you remember the previous one, SGR was about lower than 1. Here it is 1.4. And the site score is gone up 7.4 to 7.6. 2019 to 2020 site score has gone up marginally, but it has gone up. And 2017 is yet, as 2020 is yet to finish, I pardon. So that means it's a good, healthy journal. One thing I missed, you must be wondering that why I missed it. So what kind of nature of fintech research is? So let me just throw some light quickly. So here 245 citation, 115 citation, 158, 524 citation. So it is neither a very matured subject nor a completely virgin subject. So it is a growing subject, neither a virgin subject nor a stagnated or a matured subject. It's a growing subject, and growing subject is always the perfect one to choose as far as my knowledge is concerned. So I hope this entire video has given you a new idea, new leads to learn, and please like my video, share my video, and subscribe my channel and my playlist, and please stay in this channel for more such videos coming your way very soon. Wish you all the best for your Scopus paper publication. Thank you.